Yeah, shalom, shalom. I want to give all glory and praise to the Most High and the creation, man. Beautiful sunrise, right? So we give all glory to the Most High YAHAWAH and to His only begotten Son, Amashiach Yahushai. Blessed morning again, brothers and sisters. Yeah, was drizzling earlier, so come out a little bit later today. But you can hear the birds singing, give you a peace of mind. Tropical island. I see my brothers and sisters in the west frozen. It's 90 degrees here and it's not humid. So we give God thanks for that. Give all praises to the Most High for good weather. But some people say snow is good weather too, so give God thanks for you too. But yeah, so next morning, so I have question pouring in. So I want brothers and sisters to remember, I'm not no counselor. I'm just giving my opinion. So I give my opinion on things so I can be right, or just maybe I can be wrong. But whatever we do have to make sense. You understand me? Have to make sense and have to be the betterment for so-called black people. So I have two questions. A brother asked me, based upon the class I did yesterday morning about the food, he said stop eat chicken. So he was asking me if chicken should eat. So he said he'd love to hear my response. And then I get the next question about why so much black women unmarried. That one I'll stay for last, because I'm not what the one boy named Kevin Samuels, or I'm not even close to a marriage counseling or anything like that. But whatever I talk about is experience that I've been through and I go through. So when you go through an experience, you'd be a fool not to fix or correct whatever mistake was made in any marriage, relationship, even a lifestyle. As I instill in the man's and the woman that the Most High given to me, everything on this earth is a learning process. So when you engage in something and come out, you better learn about it. How to make it better next time. Or if you can repair it, what steps and measures you can make to repair it. So I'll put the marriage one for last. So let's deal about chicken. Okay, you know the black man love him some chicken. I do eat chicken, but it's not my favorite meal. You understand me? Ben, Elder Banyamian, Barack, and Cartizala. Good morning, my brother. They always be the first to tell me to slow down on my favorite meal, which is the steak. I love me a good steak. And one of my son came the same way. My daughter, the same way. You can't be broke and take my children out. Because my daughter and the big son daddy, I need a burger, need a steak. You understand me? So I'm a steak eater. That's my first choice. But I'm slowing down though. Definitely slowing down. Slowing down a lot. Since Cartizala illness, slow down a lot. So when it's not the steaks, it's fish. You know me. I took fish. I go to the seaside, get some fish. took picture of it, admire a nice snapper. Excavich is nice too, either one. But my steamed snapper with some okra, some onion, a little curry powder, yeah. And then the third on the list is my goat. Yeah, I like my goat curry. But I came over here to Ghana and I see they have fried goat. I eat the Asian fried goat before in Florida. But the Ghanaian fried goat, depends on where you buy it. It's on a whole different level. Like they season it, they boil it, and then they fry it. But I don't know how to do it. And I eat mostly at home. So if I'm doing goat, it's some curry goat and rice. Understand me? Curry goat, rice and peas is nice, but the traditional way is curry goat white rice. So I'm not a white rice eater. You understand me? I'll eat curry goat, sweet potato. I'll even curry goat and cassava or yuca. I love provision. So chicken is fourth on my list. Chicken is a broke meal. Like, I'm not eating fancy on my list. So my answer ain't gonna be based upon I cannot do without it. So the problem is, I saw the same video the brother see. And those young men who put that video together said chicken is a family of the vulture. And as I said, this is my opinion. It's not. It's not. Because, and you see, and a lot of brothers can stay in America and talk. And by staying in America and talk, they talk foolishness. Because I see the brother put up the chicken feet and said the chicken feet crawl up on all four. Listen, man. It's a difference between crawl, a baby, 7 months and up, crawl. Crawl. You see a baby crawl. The baby is crawling on all four. 2 knees, 2 hands, right? And a brother see the chicken be walking. The brother see the chicken be walking on 4 toes and said the scripture. Just check the Hebrew, brother. Even this Sunday, we, as House of David, we went counsel about it. And we pick up the scriptures precept by precept, line upon line. That's what we do, man. So that's why when we come out and say something, only thing a brother have to do, bring your scriptures, bring the Hebrew, and come and prove us wrong. That's all brothers have to do, prove us wrong. You understand me? We said Chinese and Japanese are not more than a man. Prove us wrong. And bring very goddamn good proof too. You understand me? We said the first light is the new moon, not the dark moon, or the full moon. Prove us wrong. It's as simple. It don't have to be vexation. It don't have to be nothing said. If you hear I said something, I done discuss it with other elders already. So just come out, prove us wrong. And the brothers go on and go on and go on and talk about quail and doves. So by growing up in Jamaica, we eat fowl. So as I mentioned in the video, previous video, fowl and chicken is something totally different. Chicken is something the white man created, and he boots it for it to be ready in 3 to 4 weeks. So as big as it is, you thought it would be a fowl, but he still call it chicken because it's a baby chicken. Which, that aspect of it, I'm against. I think we should go back, eat healthy, eat pure. So just like a brother mentioned quail, he put up the chicken foot, never put up the quail foot. Listen, they raise quail in Ghana. The quail and the chicken have the same feet. If you in New York, or say Jamaica, Montego Bay, Jamaica, you see the pigeons, the pigeons in the city. The pigeon walk, the pigeon have the same feet a chicken have, the pigeon. The dove, same feet. 3 front toe, 1 back toe. And when they're not flying down the ground, they're walking. You understand me? They're walking. So the fowl is not crawling. The fowl is walking. The Bible said don't eat. You understand me? The thing that crawl. What crawl? A snail crawl? People eat snail. I don't see nobody make a big deal out of that. Lizard crawl. People eat lizard. You understand me? So you have all kind of other animals that crawl. So you can tell me a lizard and the tree crawling is the same thing the chicken doing on its 4 toes. So it's a whole misconcept. Then when I read the scripture, I think that's why I'm going to have to do a class about this, brothers and sisters, where I can get the scriptures, the precept. But I think it's Deuteronomy 22 verse 6. The most I tell you, if you see a dam, which the word dam just means a mother, and the eggs are the young chick, he said rather in the tree, in a tree, yeah, Jamaican tree, in a tree are on the ground. The scripture says if you take the egg, leave the dam. If you take the young one, leave the dam. Don't take both. So now, what animal lay eggs on the ground? Because we know the pigeon, the quail, the dove, as they pour through that they eat. And look, that's there. That brother raised quail right there. So quail in there. So now, a brother said, the chicken crawl, but the quail are the fowl. The quail are the pigeon walk. Foolishness. It don't make sense. It don't add up. Look on the, because no, in the wild, so Esau track these things. So you can Google what a wild turkey eat. Because the Bible tells you likeness of each other. You understand me? So what you have in the sea, you have on land. What you have on the land, you have in the air. It's as plain as that. Because when I see it, he shows some chicken in his video. Those chicken look possessed, man. You understand me? But any animal they domesticated, the diet change. I see people on social media feeding a dog Doritos, and the dog eating the Doritos. You think this wild dog here in Africa will eat Doritos? So whatever animal they domesticated, you change their food pattern. Just like we as black people, we came in here in slavery and we was domesticated. Look how we eat now. You understand me? Look how we eat. So when the video passed on to me, I said, listen, man. And as I said, things I talk is my experience. So somebody can always go back and say a lie. You understand me? My grandfather in Jamaica, growing up, he have more than 200 goats. He have more than 200 goats. That's what he used to be into, goats, cow. You understand me? That's what we used to raise, we used to sell. People keeping marriage, wedding, they buy a goat. Funeral, they buy a cow. You understand me? So that's how my grandfather make her living. My daughter mother, when we were married, her father have way more goat than what my grandfather used to have. So brothers came to Jamaica, like Kahan, Araya Ram, certain brothers that came in the early 2000s, they came there, they see we have goats, massive goat. So I understand domestic animal. You have goat. That goat will eat every and anything. You understand me? We used to have bath soap. At that time we never have liquid soap. So we have bath soap. We have carbolic. Carbolic was what color? Maybe red, pink. Or we have the blue soap. We call it cake soap. Any soap you have and put it down out there, the goat eat it. If you cook a pot and your pot put down there, the goat eat it. So a goat will eat anything. The cow too. You understand me? The donkey too. Because when you have these animals and then domesticated, they start to take on attribute like the human. Look at these dogs now. You understand me? I see dogs eating Doritos. You understand me? So any animal they domesticate it, that's how they eat. Their pattern change, just like ourselves. So that's why we say when we came out and make a bold statement, we have to be sure and it have to make sense. So the so-called chicken fowl, it never originated in Israel. You understand me? It originated in Asia. So my speculation, as I said, what I'm saying, it can be wrong or it can be right. So my speculation is, when we come from those captivity in Assyria, in the Median, in the Persian captivity, we might have brought it back to Israel. But because we brought it back to Israel, that doesn't mean it's unclean. You understand me? Because giraffe is a clean animal. Giraffe parted the hoof through the cud. I don't see nobody around here eating giraffe neck on the grill. You understand me? So we're people, and we have to remember, we don't come from America or the West. So most time we talk, we have that Western mentality. Oh, chicken don't come from America, so it shouldn't be eaten. We don't come from America neither. You understand me? We came from the East. So my speculation is, when we as a nation of people coming out of this captivity, we bring that fall to the land of Israel. You understand me? Just like we in captivity in the West now, we eat tilapia fish. Tilapia fish is not in Israel. You understand me? That's a man-made fish. But nobody will come out and say nothing. 90% of the salmon in a store is man-made and is unclean. Because when you check the ingredients what they use to make these salmon fish, he said they use eel DNA to make that salmon fish. And eel and shrimp is unclean. And they use that DNA to make your salmon. But nobody come out, that's okay. You understand me? So now, if we go over this thing, we have to generalize this whole thing. Because I am not a salmon eater. Even the wild one they catch in Alaska, I don't like it. You understand me? I'm not a salmon eater. I'm not a tilapia eater neither. I'm not eating that fish. Because I eat fish what I see in Jamaica. You understand me? So now, we have all these other fish is that man-made. You understand me? So we come over here. Snapper is not in Israel. You understand me? But we come over here now, born in Jamaica. That's what we used to. So now, my foreparents wasn't eating snapper. So I come over here and born now. That don't make snapper unclean. Because the main fish in Israel is blackfish, which is very delicious too. In the West, we're not going to get blackfish. So you have to go to Zion to get the blackfish. You understand me? So now, that's why I said my speculation is, when our foreparents came from those captivity nations, they bring it. Just like in Jamaica, every fruit tree in Ghana is in Jamaica. So it was alleged that the slaves bring it with them when they travel and they journey there. You understand me? When you read the Babylon to Timbuktu, page 91, it said we carry our custom and our culture with us wherever we go. You understand me? And then in the scripture now, as I said, Deuteronomy 22:6, it make reference, if you see the bird, the fowl lay egg in the air or in the land, on the ground, you can what? You can take one and don't take one. See, look, ducks. People say ducks is unclean. I never ate duck in my life. Some say it clean, some say it unclean. I never ate duck in my life. You understand me? Because duck have a different attribute from a chicken. You understand me? And these are stuff that we, as a nation, have to understand. Because the thing is, what beat us, we don't know agriculture. We don't know agriculture. If we know agriculture, we'll know. Because you cannot judge a vulture with a turkey. It's two different animals. You understand me? Just like on land, you have a lion. In the sea, you have a lion. In the human race, you have a lion. The black man is a lion. The lion is the king of the jungle. In the sea, you have a sea lion. You understand me? So now, all these things come out now, but you have to make sense. Even YAHAWAH tell Peter, before the cock crowed thrice, crowed 3 times, Peter would deny him. So even YAHAWAH make reference to the cock. So what purpose was the cock in Israel? Only to crow? You understand me? The dove don't crow. So that could not be the male dove. The dove, ooh. The pigeon don't crow. You understand me? Only thing crow is the rooster, the cock. And that's what crow when Peter denied a Mashiach. When I read in Luke, yeah, what shall I tell you? How the hen gathers chicken. That's how he gonna gather his people. Look how the hen gathers chicken. Because that's why I said the duck and the chicken have 2 different attributes. You understand me? Because the duck just have her chick and leave them. When the duck chick hatch, the duck just leave those chicken. You understand me? And then, when the chicken have her chicken, the chicken stay with her chicken 7 to 8 months. You understand me? And if any danger, if rain, anything falling, the chicken lie, open his wing, and all the chicken go under there for refuge. So even Yahweh shall make reference, he's going to gather the children of Israel, just like our hen gather his young. So chicken was in Israel in the time of a Mashiach Yahushai. You understand me? Because I see a lot of brothers making reference of cactus. A cactus in the Bible is not, and I said a cactus in the Bible is not the male fowl. A cactus is a family of a dragon, like a lizard, an iguana. That's a cactus. Look it in the Hebrew. And what they deceived by is because the cactus lay eggs. Because lizard lay eggs, snake lay eggs, alligator lay eggs. You understand me? Dragon lay eggs. So all these animals, they crawl upon what? Fur. So when brothers come out and make statements, you have to be very, very, very sure about what you're saying. You understand me? And what you say have to make sense. Because we study man, we're gonna research this, we're gonna tear this up. That's why also David have so much elders. You understand me? And each elders in also David have a different attribute, have a different spirit. Nobody in also David go and quench a brother's spirit. You understand me? But when we all put our heads together, we tend to come with the understanding what the Most High wants us to show black people. Your brothers in also David don't eat chicken. It's no condemnation. You don't have to eat it. You understand me? But is it unclean? You will not put that out there. Because Passover, y'all buy a lamb for Passover. Where did the lamb come from? You go to those Arab store, buy the lamb. Where the hell the lamb come from? Do you know? You understand me? But I'll stick on topic. I still agree these white chicken is unclean. They were man-made. They're not the originality. See, just like we go there and we see those ducks, those are real ducks. What those ducks eat? They eat wheat, they eat grass, some of them eat some bugs, just like the turkey, just like the quail, just like the fowl. You understand me? Because growing up in Jamaica, fowl eat feeding, corn. You understand me? Just like the parakeet. You plant your corn field, you have to put a scarecrow in there. Because the parakeet going to come and eat all your corn. You understand me? Fowl have the same attribute. Pick some corn and put it down and see what the fowl do with it. So brothers and sisters, just research and observe and try to get back in agriculture mindset and mind frame. Because chicken and a quail eat the same thing. So I said, brother, put the chicken foot up there as I said. Chicken, quail, dove, pigeon have the same feet. You understand me? So all that stuff don't make sense what brother's saying. You understand me? If you choose not to eat chicken, you're done well. Because this chicken in America is mass produced. And even some of the chicken said organic. What Esau do, Esau buy the baby chicken that a machine make and then feed it organic food and say it's organic. So I understand all that and we're not denying it. Those are the chicken you should not put in your body. But fowl is a different level. Fowl gonna take longer to cook. You understand me? A fowl, hold on, this truck passing. Right? A fowl gonna take longer to cook. And a fowl meat is sweeter. You understand me? If you eat a fowl, in Jamaica we call it common fowl. If you eat a fowl in Jamaica and you cook it and you leave the bone in the plate overnight, by the time you wake up in the morning, that bone is stick to the plate. You can turn it over, the bone ain't drop off, it stick, because the fowl meat is more juicy. You understand me? And remember, the fowl have 2 stomachs. I don't know if that's just like how in the terms of a goat chew his cud, a cow chew his cud, a giraffe chew his cud, a moose chew his cud, a bison chew his cud, a elk chew his cud. All these animals are clean animals. You understand me? A deer chew his cud. But if you domesticate any of these animals, the eating pattern change. Just like ours. And brothers have to remember, the Bible said the earth is out of course. You understand me? The earth is out of course. So brothers see the domesticated fowl that the white man have, eating rats and all these stuff, and just come like they're right when they're not. You understand me? So I know brothers don't eat beef. You understand me? I know brothers come around, when they come around, I know what they eat. They'll eat only lamb. You understand me? So it's no difference if one don't eat chicken, because to be honest, when I saw that video, and the rest of brothers in the congregation can tell you, I told all of them put a pause on the chicken until we clarify it. And we went over it and we look details to details and we see it never makes sense. Because YAHAWAH make reference to the cock in Israel. YAHAWAH make reference to the hen in Israel. You understand me? So if one choose, and the brother who asks the question says vegan, but even by being vegan, you have to be very careful. Because the seed, the vegetable that you're eating, how natural it is. Because I tell you, when I was a child, I remember we used to see wild rice. We used to pick the wild rice. Some liquefying thing like this. And when you pick it, something like this, and then you have to open it and get out all the rice. Whether rice or beans. We used to pick those in Jamaica. Now I ain't see that in over 30 years. You understand me? So these vegetables you're eating, they poison what the white man put on them. They poison what the Chinese put on them. Oh, natural or oh better it is than even the chicken. Because I remember as a boy, as I said, my grandfather had more than 100 goats. We grew up on that. When it's time to farm, like March, he start to farm in March when the rain season come. He'll plant yams, whatever. Me as a boy, along with my rest of cousins, we have to go to that goat cub. Because we have to sweep the goat cub every day. So we'll sweep the goat cub so we have the goat shit. Or the goat crap, the goat mess, what it is. And I use the word shit. I don't give a damn because I never liked doing it. So we'll sweep it out. And pile like that. See that pile of dirt there? We'll have all the goat mess like that. And we have to put it in crocus bag, put it on the donkey and bring it to bush. That was my grandfather manure or fertilizer. That's what he used to put on all his yam bank. Because you plant yam in a bank. That's what he used to put on his cucumber, his watermelon. You understand me? Whatever he plant, that's what he used to put on it. Cow dung. You understand me? I remember when the white man manure came. The white man manure, when the white man fertilizer came, it was mid-90s or early 90s. I don't know where the white man get that from. But if people know rat poison, that's how the manure look. Like rat poison. You understand me? And even in Ghana now, I know they be using it. You know how I know they be using it? Because in the 90s, we used to cook yam, provision, because we only used to eat rice and Sunday, rice and peas and Sunday in Jamaica. Throughout the week is a different provision. So all we know that even here in Ghana, they be using the white man fertilizer and some of the product too. Because when it came in Jamaica in the 90s and you put it on the yam, first thing when you're peeling the yam, by the time you peel it and to put it in the pot, the yam is red. The yam is red. So you have to take the knife to scrape off the redness. If you wash it, the redness is still there. So as soon as you peel the yam, you have to just drop it in that water. You understand me? The yam would be red. And I see that with some of the yams in Ghana. You will peel it, and by the time, if you peel it, say you're peeling everything, to drop everything in the pot one time. So if you peel it and make it rest, it get red or dark. So when the white man manure fertilizer come in, that's how the food look. Then when you eat some of the yam, it's bitter. Because we use the white man fertilizer. So my grandfather have to change that and go back to the good mess. You understand me? So these are the things that we know. So for them all to do that, what have they put on their product? Look, these are okra. All natural okra. See it? It grew at the roadside. No manure, no fertilizer. This is natural. You understand me? Because nobody plant that. They might grow. So we have to be very, very, very careful what we're doing. Yeah, so as I said, it's just something to look into. But as I said, my opinion, so-called chicken or fowl is not unclean or we had it. You understand me? So brothers and sisters just have to relive it because 11 for themselves again. And live it because 11:20. When you look in the Hebrew, and it tell you fowl is anything that fly. So it's you have the clean one that fly, you have the clean one that don't fly. So just read it, look in the blue letter. If you don't understand something, ask somebody who follow the Hebrew, or if not, you just do it yourself. But as I said, it's no proof to these accusations. Good morning. You understand, my brothers and sisters? So that's my views. And whether or not we should eat fowl or chicken. Alright? So I think enough said on that. So I'll touch the other question. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I still have some more walk in my life. So with that, brothers, we say shalom. And yeah, let me add this to it. With the eating habit of the chicken, as they want to portray. Look at a fish, my brother. Have anybody ever tried to hook fish? Can you hook fish with shrimp, worm, all these things unclean? And you hook a nice size snapper with that worm. Because the snapper going to eat that worm. You understand me? So all these stuff we have to look into, brothers and sisters. You understand me? The fish in the sea. I remember a brother in Jamaica named Muta Baruka. And he came out, he was a Rasta too. And he said, for fish, it's better you eat a raised pig that you raise and just feed the pig properly. The pig is cleaner than the fish. But you don't understand. Fish don't settle. Fish swim, so fish move. So whatever uncleanness in the body, the tastic push it right back out. That's why they have gill. So the gill is like a filter system. So a lot of person don't understand. So it's not the first brother jump. I hear brother say tuna is unclean. I never see tuna in America. I never see tuna in Jamaica. So guess what? I come to Ghana, they hook tuna. So I go there with my knife and scale that bitch myself. You understand me? So now tuna is not unclean. And guess what? I'm a sardine eater. I'm not a tuna eater. I couldn't tell the last time I eat tuna. So I'm not defending these things because I love it or I eat it. But I'm saying fact is fact. You put a roach on a line and put it on a hook and throw it in the sea and see if it's either lobster, crab, or kingfish gonna bite it. You understand me? Go try hook a fish and you'll see. That's why I said we have to connect back with nature, man. Even Paul tell you, nature teaches us. So when, you see, we become lazy, as I said, man. So we expect somebody to do everything for us. Feed us, raise the chicken for us. We expect the white man to raise the chicken how the law say it should be raised for us to eat it. We become lazy, brothers and sisters. Real lazy. You understand me? We expect the white man should use lettuce and broccoli. And even broccoli is, I don't even know, because broccoli is man-made. Cabbage is man-made. Carrot is man-made. Beetroot is man-made. So should we eat these things? My vegan brothers and sisters, these things is man-made. Broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, beets, carrot, all them was made in the 1700s. But now we eat it, right? Because we said the white man joined different fruits together to eat it. So if we're going back to Israel now, guess what? We'll bring some beets. Because the fruits that the white man make, I check it already, they were clean vegetable and fruits. But you don't know what. Because even Irish potato, even sweet potato, they say is man-made. So if we're going back to Zion now, guess what? We'll bring all these things. The corn. Most of the corn what you eat today is GMO. You understand me? But yet we said we're vegan and we better than the one that eat chicken. Here. Corn. Roadside of Africa. The beauty, the benefit. See? Corn and cassava. Here was string bean. See? String bean drying up back. So nobody pick it. So you see, string bean drying up back. So what the string bean will do, it will drop back and it will grow natural string bean again. You understand me? I love my string bean with my steak. So I had some there. Right? So down here. See the corn? So it's going back into dry state because it's there too long. So this now you can grow. You understand me? This is the corn you can plant back. You understand? So let's open it. Because corn, you can't even eat corn when it's younger. It's sweet. You eat it raw. You eat okra raw. So see? This is the naturalness of it. You understand me? So look what I'm doing now. See? Look. See? You throw it back out there. So if animal don't eat it, guess what it do? It bring forth back natural organic corn. So sometime the brother that asked a question, in no way it was rude or disrespectful. He was just asking my opinion. And then I gave my opinion. But he said he don't eat meat, period, it's vegan. But the vegetable and stuff, if you're not getting it the proper way, it still do harm to your body. It's still weakening your immune system. You understand me? I'm on the road. Look, cassava. Or in the Spanish people call it yuca. See? Natural. Nobody plant it there. Because cassava, when you pick up the root, if you cut the tree off, you can plant the tree somewhere else and it's still bare. You understand me? So you see? And there's a coconut tree growing there. Nobody plant it. They just drop it and it grows. So these are stuff that is natural and organic. You understand me? And see here, I'm coming again, is my papaya tree. See it? How close it is to the road? I hit one off it already. This morning when I passed, bird was on it. See? This is natural, this is organic. You understand me? So that's why, see over there you have banana planting. So if we do it, we have to do it the right way. Before so, don't point finger, condemn, or judge nobody. Because the fish that you eat, you don't know who the fish was throwing on last night. You understand me? Because fish just as disgusting as those farm-raised chicken. Because the white man tests all the balm, the chemical in the sea. He corrupt the sea. And as the scripture said, the earth is out of course. So keep that in mind, brother. All right, shalom. Shalom again.